everybody, it's Vicki. I am a Jamberry independent consultant, and today I'm making a series of videos to show you what I do when I apply my wraps. So in the first video, we made these little tape measurements so that we could see which nail, which size went with which nail. So right now I have my 4 nails trimmed already, and then I'm going to do my pinky over here so that you can see. So what I do, and this is kind of hard to see, but what I do is I just match them up. So obviously this one's way too big for my pinky, so I'll move it down. I know now that the pinky one is the smallest wrap on the sheet for me. So if I had used all of the smallest wraps and this was my smallest one, I could trim down the sides using this. I could trim the sides down to match. So I'm going to show you how to trim this. Each wrap you cut in half. So for instance, this is going to be backwards for you. I apologize, but you cut out. This is how I do it. I cut it off. I don't take it off the plastic. I will trim it here. And you could actually, if you have shorter nails, like for instance, you can see that I have pretty short nails. You could actually save the middle part if you wanted to use as an accent in something else, or to use on a toe, or to use on a child or something like that. It's completely up to you. But for the purposes, I do that sometimes, but for the purposes of showing you guys, I want to leave it a little bit large. So, so that's my 5th finger. Now, the other thing I want to show you in this video, so then you have your wraps, and as you can see, that's all I've used, and that's one hand. So I'll have enough for the second hand, and then of course the pedicure over here. Now, the one thing I wanted to point out is with a thumb. With your thumb wraps, they are very rounded. Let's see if I can turn it there, that way you can see. They're very rounded. Now, my thumbs are definitely not round, and I think most people probably don't have a really round thumb bed right there. So what I personally do is I trim about that much off. I don't know if you can see that, but and you'll be able to play with this a little bit to see what you're comfortable with. But I trim it, and I actually didn't do it straight, but let me kind of go in there and trim straight here. I just trim straight across. And what that does is that gives you that squared off effect so that the wrap fits on your thumb better, and you won't have as much glaring naked nail on the edges. So with the straight line across, it looks a lot better. And you'll see that when we get it on in a little bit. So you'll have a little piece left over, and I just toss that. I don't save that tiny piece, but I suppose you could if you wanted to use it for something else. I just don't. So I'll put that in the trash. But now we have my 5 nails. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how I prep my nails and do the application, because I do a hybrid application. I don't use the baseball method. I don't use the baggy method. I don't use all of the different methods. I don't stick with just one. I have a hybrid that works for me, and it's just what I found that works for me just by practicing and applying wraps over and over again. So I will see you in the next video, and we will start with the application.